Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned. Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings today. We are so excited to have you again. INEC has been the crux of the problem of Nigeria when it comes to election. Now, the supplementary election has just is yet to be concluded, I would say so. But what is happening in Adamawa State has finalized that fact that INEC is the problem of this country when it is election time. I don't know what has been happening, why certain people have refused to change and they just enjoy being dubious and causing Nigeria's image on a global scale to be nothing to write home about. It's really disheartening, I must say. Now, this that's resident electoral commissioner in Adamawa State has gone very public, has gone very viral. And I'm going to allow you watch some videos, especially as it has to do with the reaction of the international community about the just concluded election in Adamawa State. You get to hear exactly what he has to say. And also in a related development, I'll also allow you to watch a video of a young man who was there when the whole thing started. And he told Nigerians his experience and what he saw, and that he knew that something was wrong when they decided to come in when it was not yet time to come in. Let me allow you to watch the video. We'll be back to talk about Nigerian reactions in respect to this.
Some of your team members yesterday who were literally satisfied with how the election was going, but up until this morning there seemed to be what looks like a mild drama emanating from this place. Tell me, what are your thoughts as an international observer or agency to what's going on?
Well, I came from Europe to participate in the observation of the election itself, and from visiting the polling stations yesterday I was very, very encouraged the amount of people that showed out. And then at the count process last night, when I left, I was informed that we resume in the morning at 11 o'clock. And then this morning to find out that something had derailed that scheduled process at 9 o'clock was devastating, to say the least. The count was very transparent. It was going very, very well. And I think that the last 10 local governments should be completed to finish off and get the true result of the election itself for the people, if nothing else.
Okay. Tell us what you make of the impact this will have on Nigeria's democracy, particularly given the fact that the presidential election will also have a lot of criticisms, even from the international observers and all of that. Tell us what impact this will have on Nigeria's democracy.
I think, in fairness, it'll cast a light. It'll shine a light, I think, internationally across how politics are ran in Nigeria in local terms. It doesn't matter if it's ground roots. Here we are today having this discussion when we shouldn't be. It's a very transparent, I think, process that you have going. It should be finished and concluded, and people that aren't, I suppose, participating or aligning with it maybe ask themselves the question, should they stay in politics?
Okay. So, what would be your recommendation? I mean, given that you've monitored a lot of elections across the world, what in this kind of situation, what would you recommend?
I think for this state, which is doing a lot, and a lot of things are going on, I think the generation of young people that are here deserve that this election itself should be finished. The count should be finished, and let the announcement come itself as per the declaration.
All right, thank you. What's your name?
Mark.
Mark what?
Mark Cusack.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I think this is the wildest daydreaming I have ever had in my life. I think this is the biggest comedy show that will really take the Oscar Prize in this year. I hope and pray I will wake up from this daydreaming and find out that this is just a joke. But if what we are hearing is something to go by, yesterday when election was held across the state in the 69 polling units, results were collated, results started coming in, and in your presence, we collated results for 10 local governments. Out of the 20 local governments, we had 10 local governments results. At about 1 a.m., this criminal State Electoral Commissioner, Mr. Hudu, because I don't want to call him barrister, because even me, who is a medical doctor, I now come to believe 100% if I enter the law exam with him, I will pass better than him, came in and said, because there were no results coming in, and people are tired, we have been here since afternoon, and so many people are also fasting, we should go back and adjourn and come today at this exact time, 11 a.m., and continue the collation. Luckily enough, when he was coming in, I was outside. He came with an army of police officers. They were pushing him, go and announce, make the announcement. So I knew something was fishy. I followed him in when he made that announcement. I stood up and said, sir, we don't believe in anything you say here, and you are not responsible for this assignment here. We have lost confidence in you long time ago. We don't know the reason why INEC brought you back here. We want to hear information from the National Commissioner who has taken charge of this, the National Commissioner representing the Northeast. So, unanimously, they say, no problem, we should adjourn. Everybody, including the press, because everybody was tired. We thought that this is a country governed by law, this is a country governed by rules and regulation. We went this morning. While I was preparing to come here, I started getting telephone, different corners. Come, something is happening in INEC. I said, what time is it now? I look at my time, it was after 9. They say, the resident electoral commissioner, Malam Hudu, or the criminal Hudu, came to INEC and he was declaring results in the absence of the collation officer who is empowered by law to declare results, in the absence of media, in the absence of full kitted security agencies like we normally do here when we are doing for the past 1 month ago, came and announced something that he is declaring this result and that the candidate of the APC, which we have already put on record, has been the candidate. He came here to do a hatchet job for her and declared her candidate. We want to tell Nigerians that Nigeria is a country ruled by law. We have a constitution of the Federal Republic. We have a law enacted by the National Assembly of this country for election, which is the Electoral Act. And there's also a law given to the INEC official, the guidelines. In all of these laws, there is nowhere where the resident electoral commissioner is empowered to declare result. In this country, the collation officer for the state who has been collating the result, Professor Mohammed Mele, a lecturer from University of Maiduguri, he is the one who was empowered to collect result. He was not here, the resident elect. So as far as we are concerned, what the criminal who do have done is null and void and is of no consequence, as the lawyers will say, because I know even him, he can't say this the way I'm saying it. And we know that this is a country governed by law. We were calling on the chairman of the National Electoral Commission, Professor Yaqub Mahmoud, to quickly intervene before Adamawa will catch fire, before he will start stampede, and declare what the REC have done here is null and void and is a treasonable offense. And he should be treated like that. And he should declare that Hudu should be arrested with immediate alacrity anywhere he is seen. Because he is an enemy of this country, he is an enemy of the state, he is an enemy of democracy, he is an enemy of civilized world. Hudu is a criminal and she should be treated like